1, 2, 3. Yes. Hey, my guy, we have got a challenge. That's all right. Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again today. And we just want to say thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to us. We are seeing the love, we are seeing the support. Thank you so much. As always, today I'm not alone. I'm with the
DJ. Thank you so much for having me on the channel once again, guys. Thank you so much for the support, the love, the feedback, be it negative, be it positive. Yeah, we're actually taking it in our step to make sure that we do something that is of the highest quality and standard.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate. So today we just thought of doing this video so as to assist those who are also looking forward to building their own houses, or people who are already building. I think this information might be crucial at this point because it's something that just came to us unexpectedly, and we are just realizing that we didn't do our research. Yes, we didn't do much of research on our side.
So I think also in educating and also maybe to offer guidance to people who are actually going to be embarking on this building journey, you can actually learn on what we're doing and also learn on our mistakes that we did, oversize and whatnot, and even learn on the positive things that we did good. So yeah, as we alluded to before, we want to share with you our journey as we build. This is our first home, guys, and we actually want it to be the best.
So in today's video, like I mentioned, whatever that we are going to mention is something that we didn't even expect on our own project. We thought we had done everything in our power to make sure that everything is in order, but it seems as if we were lying to ourselves. We are going to talk about the hidden costs, some of the costs that just comes unexpectedly. And trust me guys, as we are doing this video, it's not like we are coming to you guys to say please donate money to us. In as much as we don't have the money, in as much as we are struggling, we don't want to come to you and do as if we are asking you for money. This is a video to inform, this is a video to educate, and if you're just willing to donate, of course you can donate. Who doesn't want money? Who doesn't want money? Yes, we will definitely accept, because yes, there are times where we might feel hey, this is just too overwhelming, but we definitely understand that each and everyone is going through everyone is going through the most on their own. People, they are also trying to build their own lives, so we don't want to come and say we don't have money to continue from this stage, we don't have money. No, we are not going to come and do that, because we understand everyone has got a life, everyone is trying, in as much as we know we don't have, but life goes on. But if you feel, if the Holy Spirit is ministering to you to say, Tari is struggling, please go and support you, I will accept with an open heart. And is it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. So the first thing that we want to talk about is the issue of cost. Yesterday we bought when we started this journey, we knew that we were going to need water for building, but we didn't know exactly how much water we were going to need for the project. So we just assumed since everything is being done in this community, there's going to be water reticulation, there's going to be boreholes. We underestimated the fact that those things, they are not going to work instantly. And
Yes.
we didn't even put that into consideration. We just say when we are going to start building, everything will be in order. But the reality on the ground is, as the project is still under development, as the developer is still servicing the area, you need to buy water for building. And how much water do we need just for the foundation?
Okay, so according to the information that we got, we actually want to thank some of our neighbors for giving us that information, because people are building Space Scope, guys. So most of the neighbors were saying between 35,000 liters to 45,000 liters. That is the amount of water that you would need to build maybe a 190 square meter slab or box. So that is an additional cost that we are actually looking at the moment.
And for 5,000 liters that was delivered yesterday, we paid about $50, and that was the most affordable guy we got around this area. Most of the guys, they are charging $60. Some they are charging
$65, $70.
So he was the most affordable, and we just said we are going to work with this one. I'm also going to provide his number so that if you are also building in Harare West, and if you want water delivered to you, mind you, it's bore water, so it's safe even for home use. It's
Cooking,
for cooking, drinking, yes,
whatnot.
That is the water that is being used by our builders currently as they are doing trench excavation. They've come to deliver my water, about 5,000 liters that we are supposed to use. And the builders, they're also supposed to use that water. So you see, wangu anomuzeka anobuda pese nava ndibve nomwana Then the second thing that most people, they underestimate is the issue. Okay, by the way, how much did we buy the tank for?
The tank with all of its
accessories.
Yes. I think maybe, and also to get it here, we're looking at 4 wire.
That is an estimate.
It's an
but
estimate.
For the water tank and accessories, I think it was 337.
Yes.
It was 337. That is the water tank that you are seeing. It's a water tank from Drip Tech. What do they call them? It's a
jumbo tank.
Tank something. 337. So transport now, it depends with where you want it to be delivered from. So that is another thing that we want to talk about, transport cost. So we just bought this jumbo tank. It's a tank from Drip Tech, 5,000 liter water tank. So we are currently working on where it's supposed to sit. Alongside our builder, our Sue, and the other guys. So they were waiting for inspector to approve the stage first.
One big river, the road is strong as mix.
Hey. Chimuromo chenda kubi kusaidi. Shoda wedzero.
Onini gaita tsiku. Ngokunosenze ko. China tayari gadzi garini pa. Mono to one side no there.
If you are not really careful, and if you are not really careful, and if you don't do your own thorough research, you are going to pump out more money on transport cost, because some people, they know these people, they are new in this area, people they are building, and some people, they don't even do their researches when it comes to the transport costs around those areas. When we bought our crusher run, I think for the 3 loads we paid around 145 thereabouts for transportation. And the distance is how many?
It's actually about 2 kilometers.
It's
Yes.
a 2 kilometers
So
distance.
I think maybe delving into that, whenever you're building, guys, you should ensure that wherever you are going to get your supplies, it has to be as close as possible to site. Because now, if you're looking at the costs that we might have incurred, maybe if we had bought maybe 20 kilometers away, we would actually be talking about amounts that maybe some of the people in the comments would say, it's just too much and whatnot. So yeah, you should actually do your homework and see where you can get whatever supplies that you need. It has to be as close as possible to where you are building.
Be it cement, be it the water that we talked about, because for us it was $50 because it was close by.
Close by, yes.
If we had bought water from maybe areas like Babazua for it to be delivered here, the other side of town, it was going to be very, 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 very expensive. Just to support the point of the DJ, try by all means to buy your supplies very close by. The same applies to the bricks. Locally, sourcing the bricks from plants which are close to the site, transport costs for 5,000 bricks, we are looking at $70.
$70.
But yeah, $67.
$70.
But I think $200.
Yes.
Depending with the site, because there's a
And
plant.
also depending on the vendor who is selling. Yes.
So you have to look at those figures. So if I'm going to transport bricks from that plant, the first plant that we did an interview with, Shumbai Africa, that is in Milford, and I want Shumbai Africa to deliver bricks from Milford to this site.
That's more than 70 kilometers.
How much are we
in
looking
terms
at?
of the mileage calculation, the wear and tear of the vehicle, then going into the fuel and time of the personnel, we'll be looking at amounts of money that do not even make sense. So going back to our point, just ensure that if you can get quality and standard of a service that you need at any given time, make sure it is as close as possible to where you are doing your building, as it were.
Then one thing that I feel people should really know, this is the most important, I think, because for me, it's something that is giving me sleepless nights. When I just think of special foundation, I'm having sleepless nights because it's a lot that is involved. We are going to look at the engineer's drawings. We are looking at the approval of those drawings. We are looking at the engineer's visit. We are because it's also an extra cost.
Yes.
We are also it's just
Even the installation,
Fabrication,
yes, because the guys that will come and bend the steel and whatnot, they actually charge quite an arm and leg. So some of those things are actually things that we did not even factor in when we're doing the budgeting for our building, as it were. So when we're doing the excavation, we actually had a lot of specialists that actually came to see the kind of soil that we have. And like it or not, 99.99% of those specialists, they said you actually need some kind of special something to ensure that your building is up to standard.
And I just want to thank someone who went an extra mile to come to my inbox and said, Tari, as I'm looking at your ground. In fact, he went through someone. For that someone, he went through Gerald Ceilings, for Gerald to deliver that message to me. And then he then came to me directly and said, Tari, take these numbers. This is an engineer's number who works around that area. And this one is the inspector's number. Make sure you have the special foundation done for you. We are just talking about our own stand. I don't want to speculate. Maybe because I have heard even in this community, there are also other stands which doesn't even require special foundations. But for our own stand, how many meters are they?
So for excavation, I think the shallowest point, we are looking at 1.2 meters. Then at the deepest point, it's about 1.5 to 1.6, which is actually quite a lot. Even when you talk about the actual building, we are not even talking about the footing, we're not even talking about the steel that we have to put inside. So some of those things, I feel a lot of people, they have to know about that. Because I know a lot of people who are building in Space Corp, they actually watch our channel. And thank you so much, guys, for watching our channel and supporting our channel. So as much as we might say that maybe your stand and whatnot does not need that, these are actually some of the things that we're facing, and we just wanted you to know one of those days maybe you might need this information.
And if you haven't started your building project, wherever you are buying your stand from, just ensure that you do the soil tests way before. Why? Because it's important for you to prepare way ahead, because at this particular time it's something that we were not expecting, the cost that we were not expecting, but we are going to do it anyway, but we haven't been prepared for that. But
financially,
but if you are in the capacity of preparing financially, if you have the money to do the soil test, I think it's best you do that using engineers in quotes, engineers,
using
engineers, because it's one thing to just go on the ground and inspect the ground using your naked eyes, and it's one thing also for an engineer to come and do the tests, and they go with the soil for lab tests.
Samples,
I think they take the samples for tests and something like that. It's really important, guys. And one thing that I also have to say on that, I think we have to go so that we can just show them the developments where we are right now, so that you can also see what has been done when it comes to trench excavation. The guys, they are working. We started yesterday, trench excavation. They are working. It's a lot of work, but we believe it's going to be done. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hey, my guy, we have got a challenge. You see, the ground is wet. You see, the ground is wet. Yeah. We are not going to run away from from Simbi, from stew. My mother-in-law said I should not do this. This hard work. And Laura, it's not for you. But see, we have to do what needs to be done. Do you want to do it also? So guys, this is the current situation here in Spisco Park. So they've started the trench excavation. It's still work in progress. Yeah. So you see the depth that we were talking about, engineer.
Yeah, it's actually quite a lot. We're looking at maybe 1 point, this is about 1.55 meters.
And I'm sure even you can see how wet the ground is.
It's actually a bit cool inside here. We've got a lot of moisture that we have inside.
So besides the strip foundation, we are also going to need the what do you call this? We are also going to need, you know,
Okay, we're actually going to, we actually have considered using Impemo. Yes. So for the layman, Impemo, we're talking about the additive that you use in your gauge. When you're mixing your cement, you use something that is designed to scare away the moisture. So Impemo on the footing, and actually Impemo on the wall that is going to be built underneath. So that is what we're going to be doing.
And special thanks to our builder, because he also recommended that. And I think we're also going to be using DPC. I think there's a special way he said he's going to use the DPC so as to avoid the moisture.
Yes. I think you are saying that he is going to be using double DPC and also using the, it's a new tech, I don't know if I can say it's a technology, but it's actually something that a lot of people are using. Yeah, using that thick black plastic, because we actually have a lot of moisture here. This soil is wet.
But like I said, looking at this ground with a naked eye, it was very difficult for you to tell that there is moisture underground. And for people who have been drilling boreholes in this area, some they were actually kubata mvura at about 15 meters. But it's believed to be only surface water. Going deep, maybe drilling to about 80 meters or even 70 meters, there's nothing underground.
Yes.
So yeah.
After 15-20 meters, people are saying you cannot get. It's not something that is cast in stone, no. But according to the information that we're getting, after about 35-40 meters, you cannot get any water.
So yeah, it's a lot of work, and we just hope for the best. So if you are building, kindly do your homework, thorough research before embarking on this on this journey. And if you don't have the money yet, it's very advisable to build something that you can afford, because at times you might want to be over ambitious, building very, very, very big houses, and in the middle you just feel like, no, I can't build this anymore. So at times, if you're a first time buyer, yes, and if you're a first time, if you're someone who is building for the first time, it's always advisable to build or to buy a stand within your budget and build something within your budget, so that you won't struggle. And if you see the mistakes first on the first property, it will be also easier for you to embark or to start a new project. Even if you decide now to say, I want a bigger stand, I want to build a very big house, it will be a bit easier for you. Any closing remarks, the DJ?
Okay. Maybe what I can just say is building is not for the faint-hearted. It's actually something to say. You can buy a stand today, but starting the actual building and what costs are incurred for you to be able to start and actually build, you are looking at amounts of monies that maybe you cannot get at one point in time. So you should just build in stages to say, maybe I've done my foundation, or maybe your footing and whatnot. But you also have to understand that there are stages that you have to complete, like the footing. If you begin doing your footing, you have to complete that
Same day.
same day, because we would not want a situation to say we've finished our footing maybe half, then you are going to continue the next day or maybe 2 weeks after. It will actually weaken where the jointing is. So those are some of the things that you have to take, and you, yeah, if you understand what I'm saying.
So guys, this is all that we wanted to share with you here today in Spitzko Park, and we hope you really enjoyed watching this video. See you again with another video next time. Up until next time, cheers.